There we go. All right. Some technical difficulties this morning. So, all right. So it is Wednesday, about midday. It's almost just shortly after 11 o'clock. Kids are off to school, and I've got the day off. So we are actually, Eliza asked if we would come up and eat lunch with her this morning, or when she goes to lunch today. We'll go up there and sit with her and have lunch with her and let, visit with her while she eats. So, something we usually try to do a few times a year with each of the kids when it's possible. So yeah, we are on our way to Yukon Middle School to do that. It's me and Kelly. So yesterday was a good day. We did a lot of big loans yesterday. It was definitely an interesting day to say the least. Excuse me. I've already had my 2 cups of coffee, and yeah. So, but it's going to be a good day today. It's been a good day. It's been a good morning so far. Woke up not hurting as bad as I have been with my shoulder here lately. I have a friend to thank for that. And then just being able to relax and just enjoy the morning, not having to worry about having to be somewhere at a certain time or anything like that. Tonight should be good. They're doing a back to school bash at the church tonight. They got all sorts of activities planned and door prizes and stuff like that. So it'll be a fun night tonight for the kids. And yeah, so finally cooled off a little bit. It's not as hot as it has been here lately. Thankful for the cool temperatures. Excuse me. So, I was going through my Facebook thing last night before I went to bed, and one of the guys that I follow was talking about wrestling fans, about just different things, like every little thing that CM Punk does, and how they wish he would be back in the wrestling business. How much they still hate John Cena and Roman Reigns. Already trying to put together a WrestleMania card for the next year, or just different things that certain super fans that actually think they know about the business, or actually think they can do better than what's being done. It's one of those things is that, another one is, how can someone, what company could take down the $1 billion WWE or things like that? Well, this is my thought on all of that. If CM Punk wants to do something back in the wrestling business, he'll be back in the business whenever he's good and ready, if he decides to come back in. As far as WrestleMania goes next year, hey, it's up in the air. We'll see what happens when it happens. Is there matchups that I would like to see? Oh yeah, definitely. You know, but it's not ones that, you know, that could be feasible or ones that could happen. You know, hell, the matches don't even have to be at WrestleMania. They can be at any of the pay-per-views. As far as the company being able to take down the WWE, hey, who knows? You know, they've been around quite a while. I remember watching them when I was younger, when I was my kid's age. Do I hate Roman Reigns? Do I hate John Cena? No, not really. Here's why. John Cena was pushed when he needed to be pushed the most. Back in the Attitude Era, back when the company didn't have someone to carry the proverbial ball. Did he do a good job? I think he did. You know, he's a good athlete. He's a great worker. Great mic skills. You know, does he have just a certain moveset? Yeah, but what wrestler doesn't? You know, each wrestler, if you watch their matches, has a skill set that they use almost every match. Just watch each match. I guarantee you'll see what I mean. And then you'll understand why I said that. Roman Reigns, guy's a great wrestler. He could talk on the mic. He's got, you know, he's got a skill set that he likes to use. He changes it up every now and then. But, you know, for what he has done, he is what he is, and they're building on it. You know, he fought leukemia, won that battle. You know, it's
Twice.
Yeah, twice. So, you know, it's just one of those things is that, you know, coming from the perspective of a wrestler, being in the wrestling business 16 years, seeing what I've seen, knowing what I know now, watching the things that I watched when I was a kid, you know, the day of the typical heel is no longer around. The typical face is no longer around. It's no longer the good guys versus the bad guys. It's no longer, you know, it's not like that anymore. Because each generation sees it differently. Is there good and bad? Yes, there is. You know, but ultimately, the day of the straight up heel is gone. The day of the straight up baby face is gone. And that really changed when it came to Stone Cold Steve Austin. He was doing everything to make people hate him, but they just loved him even more. Especially when he became anti-establishment, went against the grain, went against the boss. That's when everybody started going, ooh, let's look at this guy. Hell yeah, we would love to go in and just, you know, hit our boss with a steel chair or something like that. You know, everybody liked that. You know. Let's roll forward and go into this era of wrestling that we have now. Look at The Fiend. Look at Bray Wyatt. Everything he's doing is a heel tactic. The way he acts, his mannerisms, everything. But everybody still, people are cheering for him, and people are rooting for him, people love him. So the days of the typical heel are not there anymore. Everybody loves the good guy. They can just be like, hey, how you doing? And everybody just loses their shit. Pardon my language. But it's just one of those things that, okay, well, yeah. Is there a company that could take down WWE? Honestly, many companies, WCW tried, they failed. ECW tried, they failed. Impact is barely hanging on. AEW is up and coming, so we're waiting to see what happens with that. ROH, they're more independent and everything like that, so they're not really gunning for the WWE. It's just an alternative to what's out there aside from the WWE. And then you got New Japan. New Japan is the big one overseas over in Japan. They're branching out, doing more, coming into the States and everything. But they don't have that niche that the WWE has had for all these years. And of course there's other promotions out there that I know of, like Dragon Gate, Evolve, and different things like that. So I'm not closed-minded to just, the big companies that people, that's out there, like the WWE, New Japan, ROH, AEW, Impact. I know there's other companies out there. I even put over Reality of Wrestling there in Texas. Booker T's organization that he has. He has a school and he has an organization there in Texas. So, it's just one of those things is, how are you going to do how are you going to, and now with wrestling being on here soon, damn near every day of the week on television. Because you've got Monday Night Raw, you're going to have SmackDown beat either on Tuesday or Friday. You're going to have NXT on Wednesday. You're going to have AEW on Wednesday. You got ROH on Saturday. I mean, you got more wrestling. There is more wrestling now on TV than there was 10 years ago. So, just be happy with what we have. Enjoy if you're a fan, just enjoy watching it. Can you complain about stuff? Complain. That's what's great about our country, is we can complain about stuff and hopefully things will change. But don't sit there and be like, well, they need to do this instead of this. They need to do that instead. Just enjoy the ride. Enjoy being a fan. Enjoy don't make the show about you. Just enjoy the show. So yeah. Man, I have gone on a rant like I haven't gone on in a long time. So with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great day. Have a wonderful day. Be blessed. And remember, be excellent to each other. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Later.